Hey everyone, I'm going to show you how to play the primary acoustic parts for the Modern Psalm song Someday Soon. To begin with, all of the acoustics on the track, including this one, are tuned down one full step in case you try to play along with some of these chords and feel crazy. I'm going to give you sort of a buffet of all of the parts that were used in the recording. However, full disclosure, live, I often don't use all of them. Depending on what instrumentation we're working with or what the setting and application is, I'll often adapt it or simplify it. So certainly feel free to harvest the parts of this that are the most useful to you, and the song will still work without all of the parts. All right, let's do this. First part, first verse. Start with the G shape. And again, I'm so sorry. G actually means F. I put my thumb on the 3rd fret, low E, and I'm going to be kind of bouncing back between the 2nd and 4th fret on the G string, and palm muting on the right. That's to make it blend with the pizzicato strings. However, this is a great example of something that might not translate great live just because it's so quiet. That's kind of the point, is you're getting the attack but not really the resonance. Starting with that G, then you're going to go down to a B minor 7th, but leaving your G string open to kind of let it ring out. But again, palm muting pretty aggressively in your right. Then we're going to go to an F using a similar configuration of the G where it's sort of a partial chord. Putting your thumb on the 1st fret and the low E. And then you're going to be putting your ring finger on the D string on the 3rd fret, index on the 1st fret on the B string. But leaving that the G open just to kind of give you that overtone that makes it blend with the rest of the stuff. Same thing though, palm muting on that. And then you're coming up to an E minor, and I'm hammering on to the E minor. So transitioning into the chorus, we're going to use that last E minor of the verse as sort of a jump off point. Use this little half step walk up on the 2nd fret to that G shape that we used in the beginning. Again, not a G, it's actually an F. I'll stop saying it, just assume all chords are one step down. And then when you get back to that G, you're sort of finger picking along loosely with the vocal melody. So that's a D chord. I'm playing it in a position that is a C shape slid up to the 5th, then to an A minor. Again, I'm playing a shape that starts on the 5th fret, and then you're going to walk that up a full step, and then you're going to walk up to that same F shape that we used earlier in the verse. I wrote this part on purpose so that there'd be a lot of repeated shapes so that you could kind of pick and choose what sequence you wanted to use them in. And then the second time that you do that whole progression together, you're going to bring your pinky up to the 10th on the B. So I personally do not use a pick until the beginning of the 2nd verse. However, most would prefer to play sort of fingers or pick. I lodge my pick in my middle finger like that, which is almost definitely going to cause some kind of weird joint condition at some point. But in the meantime, 2nd verse, we're going to play a C shape up on the 10th fret. Then we're going to go down to what looks kind of like a barred E minor, where the bar would be on the 7th. Only I'm not barring it. I'm actually just leaving those bottom 2 strings open. Another C shape, this time on the 8th, then an actual C. Then down to that same hammered on E minor. And then up to the same chorus progression, only this time strummed. Another thing to note, that progression for the verse, if I'm playing in a situation where there's not very many musicians and you dynamically need something that kind of lifts from the beginning, that progression works way better to fill space in the beginning. Next, in the section between that 2nd chorus and the bridge, the Someday Soon reprise vamp thing, whatever it is, we come up to that same C, way up on the 10th fret. And then down to a D. Then back to the same end of that other chorus before, that A minor. Repeat that twice, and then you are to the bridge. Quick little secret about the bridge progression. Much like a lot of music in this genre, it's the same progression as the chorus. It's crazy. So we're going to do the C thing up on the 10th fret. The only difference is we're going to use a little suspended thing. We're suspending the D string. And going down to the D shape, doing that same thing. Then back to that same A minor we've been using. Same walk up we've been using. And then that other same thing we've been using. And that's pretty much it. These parts are designed to be used interchangeably by whoever needs them for whatever purposes they need them for. So thank you for watching, and thank you for using Modern Psalm Songs. It means the world to us, and please let us know if we missed anything or if you have any other questions.